Alright, so hello everyone, my name is Destino and welcome back to the FL Studio guide slash tutorial slash walkthrough slash adventure. So today we're going to be going through how to layer stuff and I'll share some of my limited knowledge with you guys and hopefully I can bring you some insight as to how basic layering works. So the first thing you want to do is you want to create a melody. It doesn't matter what kind of melody, as long as it's a melody. So I'm gonna see if I can make a good sounding one. Let me just see how I did this. Oh, exactly, that's how it's supposed to be done. I'm just gonna turn down the volume a bit. Alright, so let's see how this sounds. I'll just take the bass and add that really quickly. There's one thing when you're making bass lines. Always think that the last notes on the bass melody, this note, is going to be able to lead up to this. So when the melody restarts, it's going to sound from. Yeah, seems pretty natural. Alright. So yeah, we have a piano right here. So I'm gonna see if I can add a melody really quickly. I'm gonna try some. You can use any sounds. The weirder the sounds you combine, the more original, right? Alright, so let's see. Yeah, so let's go down right here. I'm just gonna give me 1 minute and I'll see if I can figure out a nice melody. Yeah, that will work. That will work. Yeah, I'll copy the last bit right here, yes. So the thing I'm doing right here is that I'm decreasing the length of the clip. So the note right here and this note seems to be more apart. Because if they're right at each other's backs, then it might seem like it's the same note that's playing instead of two different notes on the same tone. Just gonna see how the rhythm sounds with the metronome. Okay, so I think this bit right here is a bit too much change in the rhythm. So these follow the chord. Alright, so we have a basic melody right here with the chords, and I'm going to show you how you can layer stuff. So I'm thinking one important thing when making things is that you follow the theme. So the feeling that I'm getting when I'm listening to this is kind of a mystic tribal feeling in some way, like Indians. So I'm thinking of adding like strings to it, because like large synths and stuff won't make the theme more apparent. Alright, so strings that I like to use in Nexus are the soft orchestra. So yeah, that'll fit good. I was trying to make a thing that didn't follow the bass line. I just do this. Alright, so these are the two sounds that are supposed to be layered. I'm gonna remove the delay on this and increase the decay. Cut away some low frequencies to make it more clear. So what you want to do now is you want to select the sounds by holding shift and left clicking. Then you want to double click and get into the mixer. Then you right click and click channel routing, and you want to right click and press route selected channels starting from this track. So these channels have separate tracks now. So I want to listen to these two together. So the piano is a bit sharp. I'm gonna decrease some high frequencies. Maybe some attack to make the sharpness go away. Gonna see if I can lower this one octave and it may be some better. Yeah, it's good when it's that octave. Now I want to put an EQ on this, and I want to bring up the old EQ from the piano and compare them. So currently I'm gonna turn off the HQ and then put monitoring on the input. Basically, monitoring means the frequencies that are played by the instrument, and the monitor basically shows you which frequencies are used before and after you apply the mixer. Alright, so the piano has a lot of upper frequencies, so I wanna build upon the lower frequencies of the strings. One thing you can also do is to look for frequencies which you don't necessarily like and remove them. So for example, I am gonna solo this. I think this is a bit too screamy, so I'm gonna decrease that just by like 3 decibel. Now we're gonna find frequencies that we like. It sounds a bit euphoric when I have the things turned up right here, so I'm gonna give that a small boost. I'm gonna see if I can change the piano maybe to this. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make like so that the keys don't all come in the same order. Which means that I'm gonna have to change this to step to make it a bit more thin, and I'm gonna see if I can make it so that I wanna have them listen to the effect. It's a bit more natural, I think. Exactly, and then bring that, and that forward. Same thing over here. Decrease, decrease, and decrease, and then exactly like that. And then I'm gonna fix these, and then it should sound better. yeah, I think it sounds kind of good. So I'm gonna see about the EQ and how it adds up with the things now when we have changed the instrument to another piano. So I'm gonna see how they. There's too much decay on this. Decay is the length of the reverb and the amount of seconds that it's active. I like that. One important thing I've always applied when EQing the bass line of something is that if you see right here, there's two lines. The lower line is the sub, and I want a separate sub bass to take that frequency, so I'm just gonna keep this right here. I'm gonna EQ away a lot of that high end because it's hurting my ears as well as yours probably. Yeah. I'm currently making a YouTube video, so I'm gonna mute this. Sorry, it was my friend on Discord. So I kind of feel like this sound isn't fitting in with the rest of the things, so I'm just gonna try and change the instrument and see how it sounds. It sounds okay, but I want more space and room in this. Alright, so we're soon done with the basics of layering. I'm just gonna see if I can add another synth on this, and I'm thinking this is a pretty light and high up in the frequency area melody, so I'm gonna see if I can add a bass melody to fill up. Hopefully one that works to listen to. So I'm just gonna put this down a bit and then lower the volume and change the bass. This sound is going to require a bit of EQ, but it will sound good once it's done. So as I said before, I don't want the extra bass frequency right here, the sub bass. I wanna see what happens if I add some. So these sounds aren't fitting good together, and it's my job as a producer to find out why, basically. So I'm gonna see which frequencies are fucking each other up. It might be because the chords are a bit too separated. Maybe if I move them even closer to each other, then that will fix the problem on hand. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do the same thing over here. some delay. Probably, yeah. That'll sound good. I'm just gonna see how it'll sound with this on. I just want to add one more thing on this. Maybe a pad that doesn't really follow the melody, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna separate this into another pattern by making a pattern there and copy pasting the stuff that I just made, and I'm going to make this chord progression in the new pad. I'm gonna make it quite a bit longer. Quick EQ as usual, low cut the end of it, listen to just this pattern and activate. Yeah, and the thing in pattern 1, this synth, I don't think it fits that good with the rest of the melody, so I'm just gonna kill my darlings and add a bass there instead and see how that works out. I'm gonna add basic sine wave, that's basically sub bass. And let's see how it sounds. Alright, so maybe add... I don't have time to make my own loop, so I'll just add a loop from Dungeons! Oh yeah, I remember now, I decreased the BPM. I'll just add this loop right here and lower the volume. Yeah, these loops don't fit the melody at all, but you get my point. Basically, the best tip I have for people who are new into production is that add lots of stuff, and then if you think things sound bad, then you can change them or delete them later. But one thing that's good to keep in mind is it's better to have less stuff than more stuff. If you feel like you have 20 synths, try to make room for as many as you can, but don't force it. Well, this is the studio at least. Thanks for watching the video. I'll stay in tune, and you hopefully will too. So, have a nice day. See you.